two-wheel drive, open, e-buggy. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. Less than 5. All right, and we're underway. Two-wheel drive, open buggy, A main. We got Dustin leading them off, followed by Miller. And it looks like Zack Milner right behind them. Everybody going through the rhythm section. Keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean. Very nice. Top 5 making their way around the camber section now. We're going to call them out as they go across that line. It's going to be Miller in the 1, Zack in the 2,
3, 4,
Alex
5.
in the 3, Dustin in the 4, Stefan in the 5. Top 5.
6, 7.
Then we got Chris
8.
in the 6, Rick in the
9.
7, Dror in the 8, Steve in the 9,
10.
Richard in the 10, and Mike in the 11. Caution in that rhythm section, it is clear. Looks like Miller's pulling away from the pack here. We got Dustin trying to catch back up to him, hot on his trail. Followed by, it looks like Alex Max
4.
and Zack Milner. It looks like Stefan's going to move up to the number 4
5,
spot.
6.
So
7,
that's a position change.
8. 9. 10.
Everybody racing really good, nice and clean. Oh, Miller's going to get it wrong right there by the camber.
1, 2.
We have a new race leader. It's going to be Dustin to the race lead.
4,
Zack in the
5,
number 2, Stefan
6.
in the number 3, Alex in the number 4. Miller moves down to the number 5. Rick in the 6, Chris in the 7, Dror in the 8,
7.
Steve in the 9, Richard in the 10, and Mike
8.
in the 11.
9. 5 minutes left. 10.
5 minutes remain. Let's see where our leader is at. It's going to be Dustin. Coming down that straightaway now.
1.
Zack hot on his trail. He's only 2 seconds apart
4,
from the
5,
leader.
6.
Dustin going with a double single. So does Zack, playing it safe. All of them doing the
7.
same thing. Trying to
8.
make sure to keep it on
9.
all 4s.
10.
Dustin coming back down that straightaway. Zack hot on his trail right now.
1,
They are
2.
only separated by 0.7 of a second. Zack's going to get it wrong right there at the
5,
straightaway.
6.
Gonna allow Dustin to move up for about 4 seconds. That's going to give him a significant lead on the pack. Remember, guys, lap traffic. You got the first place leader caught right there with you.
7.
All right, the first place leader is coming around that back section, making his way around that camber. He's coming around that straightaway. Your leader is coming down the straight.
8. 1, 9.
Looks
2,
like
3, 4.
Dustin's going to get clear. Almost clear of that lap traffic. He does. Let's see where our second place and third place are. It's going to be Miller Floyd. He's got that red and yellow buggy with the yellow wheels. So make sure you let him on by. Dustin coming down that straightaway. Miller coming down that straightaway. 2 seconds apart.
5.
Alex Max only 1 second away
8.
from Miller.
3 minutes left.
3
9.
minutes remain in this two-wheel drive open buggy A main.
One.
Dustin crossing the line. Miller crossing the
7.
line, 2.2 seconds apart.
3, 4.
Miller gaining a couple of tenths of a second up to Dustin.
5.
Trying to get this race win in
8.
race number 1 at Coral Springs
9.
RC track.
Come on, man. Jesus Christ.
Marshalling that back section. Marshalling that back section. That is Miller. Got caught up on the pipe. We'll see when they come back around.
1.
Looks like Rick Jacobs going to move up to that number 2 spot. Miller in the number 3. Dustin still in that number 1 position.
2 minutes
Trying
left.
to keep it calm, cool,
7,
and
5.
collective. Keeping it on all fours through that rhythm section. Executing
8,
a double, single
9.
perfectly. So does the second and third place drivers as well.
6.
It's definitely within striking range between the 5 of them.
1.
It's going to be Dustin in the 1, Rick in the 2, Miller in the 3, Alex in the 4, Zach in the 5, Steve in the 6,
3.
Chris in the 7, Dror in the 8, Richard in the 9.
5, 7. 8.
Let's see where our leader is at. Off in that back, coming around that camber section once again is Dustin. Holding that lead from the very start.
2.
He's got Rick hot on his trail. Rick's been gaining
1
ground.
minute left.
Can he do it with a minute remaining?
4.
Both drivers
7.
keeping it very smooth. Both execute
5.
that rhythm section perfectly. Both around that back double.
8.
Very close.
6.
Here they come down that line.
1. 2.
Rick Jacobs is 2 seconds behind. You got lap
9,
traffic
3.
coming up. Let them by, please.
4.
Another one. Thank you very much. They're making their way down that rhythm section again.
7.
Dustin and Rick Jacobs. There's only 9 seconds on the clock.
8.
Are they going to get another lap in at this line?
1.
Yes,
2.
they are.
The race is over.
When the rest of you cross the line, you will be
Seconds
done. Final lap right here between Dustin and Rick.
5,
Oh, Rick's
3.
going to get it a little swirly here.
3 is done.
They're coming down that rhythm section.
6 done.
Very close two-wheel drive race right now.
10 is done.
Rick on that back bumper. Gives him a little tap. Backs off a bit. Coming around that camber section right now. This is going to come down to the line. Rick a little loose there. Gets caught on the pipe. It's going to be Dustin Eich for the